Hello, hello. Okay, I should be live. Sorry about that, guys. I started a little late. 8 minutes. It's 12:08 now. I said about 12:10, 12:15, but here I am, ready to get the show on the road and cover some topics today. And yeah, let's get some music in here. But let me just check up on some things, and then I'll start working on the goal for today's live stream. Let me see. Okay, cool. Yeah, so welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. Jordan Boyer, thank you for tuning in once again. Today, I'm going to be setting up a AI coding harness called Pi, which is a local coding harness. If you guys aren't aware, coding harnesses are the kind of like the local AI. How do I describe this? It's the software that allows for AI agents to basically code and work on projects themselves. So we're going to be setting up a new coding harness today called Pi. And yeah, that's going to be the initial goal here. Once we're done with Pi, I'll probably just chill and look at things that you guys might suggest. But that'll probably, setting up Pi and getting that up and going is probably going to take like an hour or so. So we'll see. And then afterwards, we can look at some cool things that you guys might be suggesting. And I'll let you guys, I'll remind you guys of that once I finish up. But that guy, thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like I was explaining earlier, we are going to be setting up Pi Agent. And actually, give me one moment real quick. Let me just make sure everything is all set up. So you guys are seeing me blown up on the screen here just because I'm checking some things on my computer. Don't want to accidentally expose any data that I'm not supposed to, right? So just an extra precaution. But yeah, hopefully everyone's day is going good so far, and nothing too crazy is going on. We are going to be looking at some cool things today. I kind of already have the Qwen models downloaded, and I'm a big fan of Qwen 3.6. Qwen 3.6 has been very good in recent days for the local Qwen 3.6. Oh, you guys able to see me? Hello? I might have lost connection for a second. I should be back. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's get back to the stream screen. But yeah, here we are. This is what we're going to be setting up today. So we're going to jump straight into it. So this is the landing page for Pi Agent. It's actually pretty cool. If you guys saw that, it's kind of like Tetris blocks coming on in to get this going. I wonder if this home screen was created by AI. That is pretty nice. But I was already looking up and reading up a little bit about Pi and why to use Pi over something maybe like Claude Code, like Open Claude Code, or some of the other harnesses out there around maybe Claude Code and over Open Code. And I've heard that Pi is a very minimal coding harness, so that means there's not a lot of bloat in some of the initial context prompts, and you can kind of control how the agent works a lot more accurately. And so it's one of my main reasons for wanting to get this set up. There's a lot to read in here, but like some of the key things in here that I think are pretty cool, pretty exciting is like the biggest thing is it's minimal, so I can build it to whatever I want. So there's nothing like MCPs, no sub agents, no permission pop-ups. So basically you're running everything in YOLO mode. So it could delete everything on your computer if you wanted it to, if it had some type of big issue, RF, yeah. It says there's no plan mode, no built-in to-dos, and no background bash. So no background consoles being called. And ultimately, that's kind of what I want. I kind of want a minimal coding harness so that I can build it from not necessarily scratch, but so that I can build upon it for the workflows that I want. So that's a lot of talking. I want to go and see where I can get this downloaded because I don't have this downloaded yet. I should have downloaded this before the stream, but I'll take you guys along the ride for this. So this looks like it's the GitHub repo. I think. Yeah, we'll go to the home screen here. So we should have a way to install this. I'm already fine. Am I not seeing it? Visit pi.dev. Oh, it's on the front screen right here. Okay, so I can install it with any of these. So I'm just gonna go ahead and install it with PowerShell. Bear with me real quick. Because I'm going to run this in my shell window. Oh, actually, let me stop it real quick. You guys can't see it, so let me give you guys a view of it. Boom. Okay, so there it is. So all I need to do is just run that PowerShell command, and look at that. That's pretty cool. I like the little Tetris going on there. Let's see. Many coding agents. Install Pi. It's gonna go install Pi. Hopefully this doesn't expose any sensitive information or anything like that. That would kind of suck. Oh, cool. Perfect. We are good to go here. So, kind of like open code. So like open code would open up and it would open up a different harness here. I assume this should be the same thing that I can do with just Pi. Okay, so it's gonna go ahead and download some things. And explain all features, look up docs, asking how. Oh, okay, let's say, I don't think anything is running right now, so let's say hi. So there's nothing in here that is available yet, which is perfect. Now we can just start to kind of get this set up. So / model, only showing models from configure provider. Oh, and we can log in here. So / login. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up both Claude and OpenAI inside of here. So I'm gonna use a subscription. I'll use ChatGPT here. Oh, maybe I should block this out. I don't know if this is an off key for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and authorize these real quick on ChatGPT and OpenAI. Oh, sorry, those are the same thing. OpenAI and Anthropic, and once I do that, I'll be back onto the terminal window. Okay, I've got OpenAI configured. And then I'll be getting Anthropic configured. Okay, perfect. So I think that's it. Let's go ahead CLS there and be Pi up. Okay, so I have those configured. OpenAI and Claude are configured inside of here. So that is perfect. That is good to go. And we can just probably say models. Go to, let's say, GPT 5.5, say hi, and it should probably say hi back. What's up? I use Arch, by the way. Thank you for tuning in. I am setting up Pi right now, Pi, the coding harness. I know someone mentioned it in the previous stream, Pi. And then I was looking into it a little bit more, and I decided that I wanted to go with it. So here I am, setting it up on stream. But yeah, it looks like we've got GPT 5.5 here. Models. You got all the Anthropic models. You got Opus. Hi. Oh. Huh. Third-party apps now draw from your extra usage, not your plan limits. What does that mean? So Claude Code doesn't allow for subscriptions anymore, or subscription in. Let me search this up. Claude subscription. Yeah, let me actually I'll just copy paste that whole line. So apparently, if I understand this correctly, it doesn't allow. It's not allowing Pi to use my subscription. Oh, well, I didn't know that was a thing, actually. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't know that this was a thing. I mean, it's been a while since I've actually used Claude inside of other agents or other coding harnesses. But, oh my gosh, it's not linked. Okay, let's see. This is perfect. This is right on Pi. It's a TOS violation. Okay, well, it looks like I won't be using Claude at all inside of Pi, so I'm actually, no big deal. That's okay. At least we have, for the time being, we have GPT 5.5, which is more than capable to kind of do all of the other stuff that we might need in here. So I've got the window pulled up here. Now I would like to actually put this on one side of the screen. And maybe put this here so that I can work on it. Side by side. Okay. And then I can move myself. Where do I move me? Here. Okay. Alright, cool. The big thing that I want to learn how to get set up inside of Pi is a local LLM. So that's going to be the first major thing that I want done here. So I'm going to reference the docs, and we should be able to find this. Let's read through some of this real quick. So this page collects day-to-day usage. Okay. Don't really need that. Don't need those. Don't need those. Oh, I wonder if there are skills. Okay, there's no skills available here yet. Okay, save sessions. System. So yeah, this is pretty neat. Like it is very extendable. You can add a bunch of different extensions to Pi. Oh, thinking. I can do thinking. Interesting. Or is this a launch? Okay. I want to see where I can find custom models. Here we go. So we have to go into .py agent models.json here. Let me see. Oops, dot forward slash. Okay, agent. My bin sessions auth JSON. There is no models. All right. Let me see. So we can do this. Oops. I need a more elegant way to work inside of the terminal. Because right here now I just have to pull it up inside of PowerShell and then operate and work on it. So, or sorry, not PowerShell, instead of VS Code. So this is where I'm at instead of here. I would like to be able to do that inside of terminal. So I've heard of Vim. I've heard of Vim being a thing, so I might need to check out Vim. But maybe not in today's video yet. So what I need to do is I need to create a models.json here, and then I can copy and paste this there. And then I can get this set up for the local llama that I'm going to use. So I think I should be able to just use 8080 v1 OpenAI completions. And we'll do this can be empty. And then we'll do llama CPP here. And then we'll work to get this set up. Let me see. Full example when you need specific values. Okay, cool. Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm looking at. Looking at documentation here. So I could go with one of these full examples. And let me see if I copy this, go into here, actually do this, 8080, and what I'm gonna rename these llama CPP. I'm naming this llama CPP. Hi guys, thank you guys for tuning in. How fast is local AI? Fairly fast, depends on your hardware. And yes, I will be saving this as a VOD for you to watch, so you can always go back and check it out to see how I set this up in certain areas and certain parts. So that'll be there, so in case you're interested. But yeah, thank you for tuning in for a few seconds on live stream, very much appreciate it. So we've got this here. API key, don't really need any of that. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to launch, I'm going to launch the models locally that I'm going to be using. So Let me get that going. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Okay, so I actually have, can you guys see it? I don't think you guys can see it. Hello? Oh, here we go. Boom. I've got the Qwen 3.6 launcher here that I'm gonna be using. And you guys also can't see it, but I'm gonna be using this Q8 version of it. Ryan, what's up? How you doing? Did you work out already today? And then I'm gonna go ahead and launch this. So this is gonna launch Qwen with 8-bit quantization, and yeah, it uses 25 gigs of VRAM to have it fully on my GPU. And then it's going to launch a local llama server. Is it those little? Is it those kids making things crazy? No. Having to deal with that sounds like a lot. So, hey, you got it, brother. Okay, cool. So server-wise here, we've got it set up. It's located on localhost 8080, so we should be able to call it. Let me see. And then yeah, we have an alias for it that we can use. So let me close out of these. And then the name for this model that I have is Qwen alias local. And that should be, it's going to be that for now, but I have to see how this works inside of the Pi agent here. So let's go ahead and open up Pi again. And model. So now we've got this Qwen alias local, and I'll say hi. Oh, all right, there you go. So that's how we got that set up. Let me just go over that real quick. I don't know if I'm gonna turn this into a video because there's gonna be a lot of me stumbling and trying to get this set up, but maybe I will turn this into a video. But that was pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out of this. So all that I did to do was to set that up for local llama was to go into the Pi where'd I go? Pi the .pi then agent folder. So that's his agent folder here. And then I made a models.json to get this set up here. Oh my gosh, Lion. what's going on there? Isn't it a gym? Someone must have gotten injured. That does not sound good. I hope everything's okay there. That is crazy, dude. Hopefully you didn't have to deal with it too much. That sounds like a lot. And then once we got this set up into here, then we just directed the base URL to 8080 v1. We're using OpenAI completions. I'm calling this llama CPP as the provider, and then I just provide the model alias here. And then now I'm going to set this up for a few additional things. Now I'm going to close this out. I'm going to close this window. And I'm going to go on a little bit of a side quest because I would like to be able to edit things inside of the window here, but I don't have VIM or anything. Like, I don't know what the PowerShell equivalent is PowerShell text editor. So, I don't know if I'm like gonna go and install Vim for PowerShell. Let's see if they have Vim on PowerShell. This is what I used in like college. I don't know. I've heard of something called NeoVim. Let me look that up. Oh, it says don't set up terminal in PowerShell to always run as administrator. All right. Let me read this. Let me read through this a little bit. What the heck, Lion? Hey, you gotta. Well, what happens when that happens? I mean, I would just try to ban them from ever going. Ban the kids from the gym, because that doesn't sound like something you want to deal with too much. NeoVim with EasyVim interface is the GOAT. What the heck? Vims. Alright, let me see. EasyVim. What is this? 5 years ago. This is a while ago, huh? Okay, Jesus. Okay. Okay, we'll start here first. Windows terminal. Lazy Vim. Alright, let's see. Lazy Vim. Oh, there you go. Let's see. Oh, no problem. Wake up and start talking about Vim. What a life. It's perfect. All that paperwork, systems, corporate decisions on, very annoying. Yeah, honestly, if there's people causing trouble inside of the gym, they should make it easier to remove them and to ban them from the gym. Like, that is not worth the trouble. You shouldn't have to go through all the different layers to just get people out of the gym that are causing issues. Sounds kind of unnecessary. And lazy Vim. All right. NeoVim setup powered by dispatch. Flexibility to config. I mean that. Okay, this looks like all that I need. Let me see. Try it with Docker. Now, is this a Linux? It looks like everything is for Linux. Look at that. We got a / here instead of a backslash. I wonder if Lazy Vim Windows. Yeah, it's because the kids have a lot of chances. Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, I guess should be a little bit lenient on the kids and the children for, some mistakes that they cause. But they should at least have some repercussions, They got to learn that there is consequences for their actions. Hello, Johnny. Thank you for tuning in. Is this AI music? No, this was created before AI music. But it is, for me, it's just chill and relaxing music, so I throw it on. It's from a game called RuneScape. Kids causing problems should be forced to eat ghost peppers. I don't think so. I don't know about that. I had a ghost pepper. No. What did I have? I had like a scorpion pepper or the what do they call it? The hottest pepper seasoning or sauce on a chicken tender in a sandwich. And boy, that was, you know, hospitalizingly bad. Very, very crazy hot. Yeah, but they definitely would not do that again if they had to eat a ghost pepper. RuneScape OST, I love RuneScape OST. I usually play it if I'm just doing stuff in the background because um I used to just AFK on RuneScape and like ALK and just like sit there clicking away for like hours while doing other stuff. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy now that I think about it. Oh shoot, what was I trying to do? I was trying to get Lazy Vim set up. It says I need NeoVim here. Coding trance music. I never got into trance music. Isn't like, I don't want to like step on trance or anything, but isn't it like EDM? And I never really got into EDM either, so. Moruga Scorpion. Is that a sauce? Maybe a pepper? Yeah, I know I tried a very hot pepper sauce and it was not good. So not gonna lie, I'm reading through a lot of this Vim stuff and a lot of it's going over my head. So okay, here we go. Install the Lazy Vim starter with PowerShell. Make a current. I don't have NeoVim, so okay. Yeah, I don't have Vim, but let's go ahead and let's do this. Clone. I don't want to clone it into here. Okay, it's cloned into my app data. Nice. Remove the .git folder so you can add it to your own repo. All right. Cool. Oh. Oops. Copy this. Sounds like I might need NeoVim first. I don't know. Let me see. And Vim. Yeah, do I need NeoVim first? Let me see. Let me get NeoVim Windows. Strudel AI. I'm not sure what Strudel AI is, but I'll get to it. What's the agenda? The agenda is to get Pi agent set up, but in my struggles to get Pi agent, just kidding, not struggles. In my journey to get Pi agent set up, I wanted a text editor inside of my terminal, and so here I am trying to install a text editor inside of the terminal called NeoVim. Install now. Okay. Windows. Winget. Okay. Winget. Sure. Alrighty. Now I was saying like I could do all of this inside of VS Code, but the thing with VS Code is inside of OBS I have to click an eyeball to switch to it to show you guys. So in live stream mode I don't want to really have to do that. Uh-oh. I can't get out of this user control section. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Did I get stuck somewhere? Okay. But yeah, that's the agenda. I want to get Pi agent set up because I'm going to be I've actually got a future live, I don't know if it's going to be a future live stream or a future video, but I want to test out all of the major quantizations of Qwen 3.6 to see if it's capable enough inside of my local workflows. Okay, cool. So we've got Vim, NeoVim installed. Now, how? I know normally I need to make do a new window. Okay, so Vim is here. Alright. Working, lazy Vim. Alright. Is this auto updating? Okay, we'll get that going. Required. Okay, well, since I never had any of this before, I guess I don't need to really back it up. Clone the starter, remove the git, start NeoVim. Okay. FP8 flies on GB10 chip. Long tool call sessions, no problem. What's a GB10 chip? Is that NVIDIA? Blackwell. Is that the name of all the chips on the Blackwell GPUs? Grace Blackwell. I actually didn't know that was the acronym. GB. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, in my experience, Qwen 3.6 FP8 has been solid, like very, very good. Like I haven't had any issues with it. Yeah, DGX. How much is the DGX Spark? DGX Spark price? Oh, that's a pretty penny. That is a pretty penny. I wonder if it's 128 unified RAM basically. Is it what do they call it? Is it the bandwidth? Uh, 273. That's not bad. Compared to like the M4 819. Okay. Yeah, so fairly fast. LaserVim looks done, but it says you're missing make. Trying to compile anything, you'll need to fix that. Okay. Make is part of the C suite, if I'm correct, right? It's like, is it C make? Make NeoVim or lazy Vim. Yeah, I was like, I could have sworn I had make on my computer. NVim tree sitter. Oh, here, huh? This guy. Yeah. I am going to definitely need to take a look at the documentation and kind of learn some things here. For the sake of the live stream, I would like to be able to just edit some files in here, do copy and paste, and then I'll dig deep into it on my own, because I feel like digging deep into it on my own is going to be a little lazy. Not lazy, but a little tedious and tiresome. I don't know if learning how to use a command line tool Vim is going to be too interesting for a live stream, but we'll see. Is DGX slow? I mean, 273 gigabytes per second. About a quarter of the speed of a 4090, but you're able to use bigger models. NeoVim, okay, have that git. Optional. Curl, I think I have that. Don't need that. Apparently it's optional. that's also optional. Okay, installation. Oh, okay. There we go. Tree sitter. Okay. So this is what you're talking about here. Okay. Okay, maybe I could work. I'll work with that error code after. And I'll fix that error code. If I can just edit a file in here, that would be nice. See file. Let me see. All right, let's look at key maps. Here we go. Uses which key Vim to help you remember your key maps. Just press any key like space. Okay. Cool. FNPG. Hey, what's up, Chips Ahoy? Thank you for tuning in once again. I'm currently setting up Pi agent. I have Pi agent already set up, and then now currently I am just setting up a terminal text editor. We're starting with NeoVim and trying out LazyVim as a recommendation from Arch, and trying to get this set up. For requirements is a C compiler for NVim tree sitter. I thought I had a C compiler from Microsoft Visual Studio. I do think I have MSVC's C, but I'll have to check that out. But let's say I want to add or edit a file. Insert. That's paste, right? Insert. Okay. You paste. LJ. Alright, how do I delete a whole line? Alright, is Vim going to be... Alright, I'll figure this out off stream, and then the next live stream I'll have I'll have Vim set up so that I can use it nicely inside of the terminal. And or find a different way to just edit text inside of a terminal. But yeah, so I'll set that up maybe after, or whenever it's more convenient, probably after the live stream. But okay, circling back to the Pi agent here, we have it set up to where I can use a local agent. In this case, I have Qwen 3.6. So if I go to models, I've got this Qwen alias local, and this is an alias based on a Llama CPP model that I am running. So if I go into here, so I've got this, and this is the way that I have the model set up. to how I kind of want to launch it. So I've got this Qwen alias local as the name that I'm going to be calling it, and then I just launch any of these 3.6 models. So I do want to make this a little bit more descriptive and do Qwen 3.6 alias local. I'll save that here, and then I'll navigate into the agents area. Oh my gosh, let's see. Pi agents, and then I will do another code here. And then now we're here. So I'll actually name this to Qwen 3.6 alias local. So that's what I have it being run as. And then I want to set up a few of the parameters here, I think. Based on the tokens. So let's close out of this. Let's go back into the documentation here for the parameters we can set. So the context window, I do want context window and max tokens. So go back into here, set this up, throw this in there. And I want to do 256 something. If I remember correctly for these Qwen models. Let me see. Where do I go? Open code. Alright, so I have open code here set up. Let's make sure I didn't dox any API keys here. Okay, so this is my open code setup. And so I'm just going to take one of these here and then plop this into there for this number. Output max tokens. I'll just throw this into here. Delete these. Okay. Point of a goal. Thank you for tuning in. Pi with 3.635B, but it does some dumb things like searching random folders instead of the subfolder of the project that you've been working on. I wonder if that's an artifact of it being a mixture of experts model. I tried to use 35B. I think it's very fast, but it's not as insightful as I think the 27 dense. Also, what quant are you running with it? Are you running full precision, FP8? That's a big determination on kind of how well it works too. Okay. The file reloads each time you open model. Oh, nice. Oh, that's nice. So I don't need to close it. I can just model. Boom. Did I save it? Okay, cool. Qwen 3.6 alias local. Hi there. Okay. Now, I've heard MTP is actually fairly slow. I saw the message before it got deleted. No, but I've heard the 27B MTP is slower on prefill. And that's a big issue if you're working with, I guess, a very large context. Oh, bandwagon! I didn't see your first message. You're just getting into it, but the regular Qwen models are very sluggish. They're refreshing to try out FP8. Yeah, no, I think the Qwen 3.6 models are some of the best local models that I've used for the size of it. And it's honestly able to kind of replace a lot of the brainstorming and thinking that I do before I jump into like GPT 5.5. So Pi is going to be pretty neat because, yeah, I like being able to build my tools as my workflow needs it. So the fact that I can also use GPT 5.5 with this is going to be pretty neat. And then I also just saw that Claude, unfortunately, has made their models inaccessible to subscription-based coding harnesses that aren't theirs, which kind of sucks. So if GPT 5.5 does the same thing, I think I'll move to Open Router and use maybe some of the DeepSeek models, because those are much cheaper than Codex. Okay, so cool. We've got Qwen 3.6 alias local. We are running we're running the model in FP8 or Q8. It's classic Anthropic, I know, but I mean, I could see OpenAI going the same way and possibly getting there with that too, which kind of, if that happens, I'm gonna be forced to, hopefully the local models are good enough, or I'm probably gonna move to a cheaper model, maybe from DeepSeek or one of the GLM models I've heard are pretty good. And if I really need it, then I could dish out some Codex token API prices. Loose D-Flash Qwen 3.6 27B has very fast prefill. Lucid's flash attention? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, excuse. Anki cards, Lion Rain, talking about Anki. I have done some of my Anki. I've been doing my Anki more consistently than you have, so I think you gotta catch up first before I get in there. Loose D Flash. Okay, I'll take a look at this later. Before I get a little bit too distracted. Okay. Cool. On terms of the Pi, I've got the context set up. I've got the tokenization set up. There are some other things that I want to get working in here. Namely skills. So I want to see if there should be an extension to get this set up. Let's see. Let me see. I don't think it has. So I need web access and I want skills. Let me see. Do you have access to the web? No, it doesn't have access to the web, but try curl or wget. Okay. So it doesn't have the web compatibility. So what I need are extensions here. Move to Xiaomi Mimo. Okay, maybe. I know you suggested that before. I might move over to some of the Xiaomi models, but if I can get them running locally, I still want to, keep my Codex subscription, because I've had fantastic outputs and work with Codex. Really enjoy Codex. I can probably ditch Claude soon, but I like Claude for orchestrating things. But I might switch and try out some other things for that. Was DramaBox or Schema better? I prefer DramaBox. Number one, I think DramaBox is a cleaner solution, and it's a fine tune. Schema or Cinema was more of like a pipeline. I don't think they fine tuned LTX 2.3. D-Flash, it's all the hype. Haven't tried it out yet. Yeah, I gotta try that out. D-Flash. 2x throughput on a single 3090. Whoa, 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 whoa. Really? How fast? .94 tokens per second. I'll have to check it out. 89 60k context. That's a lot. Okay, I'll have to try that out. That sounds like a good model to try out. Okay, so for Pi, hold on 1 second. I need some water. My throat is very dry, so give me a second. For Pi, there is oh, I'm back, guys. For Pi, there is an MCP adapter. Now, does it have to be an MCP? I never got into MCPs. Number one, I didn't really like. I didn't really look into understanding what MCPs were for. So. And then I never really found a need to use MCPs, or there wasn't anything in my workflows that needed me to use it. Yesterday, asked Pi to install Hermes Agent. Made a clone of his own called Hermes Agent, but at the same time before I had set it up. That is pretty wild. It is also very wild because you also may not understand anything that's going on and these things get set up. So scope creep is a very possible thing. So that's one thing that I'm afraid of is not being able to understand the systems that I build. And I always want to at least have some high level understanding of a system that I build so that I can debug it in case I need to, or to try to figure out, you know, where my issues might be coming from. Okay, here. Pi can create extensions. Ask it to build one for your use case. All right. TypeScript modules that can extend Pi's behavior. Subscribe to lifecycle events. Reload. All right. Cool. That's a command we can use. Extension locations. All right. Okay, these are how to write the extension. Session. There's a lot in here. I wonder if there's a skills. Okay, skills. Here we go. Skills are self-contained. 'cause if I do /skills, nothing really pops up. I wonder if it automatically decides to use skills. Disable discovery with no skills. Oh, this is actually cool. I can just point this to my codex skills. Where I have all my skills. At startup, okay. Okay, cool. So what I can do here is go into the settings, go into here, paste in skills. You got access to the skills, and put those in here. And I can do, let me see. Do you have any skills access? Okay, so it doesn't. So let me do reload. Now do you have access to skills? Oh, it does. Okay, cool. So now we've got access to skills. So that is setting up skills. Cool, I can find all the skills here. Nice. Qwen 3.7 is already available? What the heck? I can't keep up with it. I literally just downloaded like 300 gigabytes of Qwen 3.6 models to try out. I will be deleting most of them, but I want to try them all out. Alright. Alright, so looks like the web search is a skill, so I can just do that. I don't know if I want all of them though. Let me see. YouTube transcript. What does this do? For integrating with VS Code. Oh, okay. Cool. Do I have Brave Search here? It looked like you already have Brave Search. I don't think I had it in here, but I do have. I think this Bad Logic guy is he's the creator, right? Yeah. So I'll just download his skills. Brave Search skill installed as a skill. Let me see. Skill. I'm not seeing it here as a skill. It could be possible. I'm just not. I don't think so. Actually, I don't know. I'm not too sure if it's there. Shit. Hear that. cd.py cd agents, and then we'll oops, hold on. enter. LS works here? LS wasn't working on my terminal earlier. Why is it working now? Weird. Oh no, maybe CL. Now CLS is working. Huh. Maybe installing NeoVim earlier changed that. Where do I need to create them at? Agent skills on a project level. Make their skills, cd skills, get on. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. LLMs hallucinate, so do humans. That's understandable. I do that a lot too. Alright, so... Alright, let me see. Do you... Let me see. Do you have access to the internet? Cool. Well, it looks like we've got it set up for internet access. Let me clear this session. New. What is this? We'll paste in that 27B Lucy D Flash model. Dependencies are not installed. What dependencies are you installing? I hear there's issues with npm and it being a system hazard. Let me see. Web search. Use for it. A credit card is required to create the free subscription. What did it install here? Yeah, I have Pi installed. It looks like it's downloading some dependencies. I'm just unsure what dependencies it's trying to install. Oh, what the heck? What's going on here? Why is it updating so much? Let's see. I have Pi installed. I think it works pretty well. If you ask Pi to read docs and explain how to set up skills for URL fetching using RJ Pi fetch, and then I had Pi make a set that uses my existing server. That's what I've heard. I've heard that you can just ask itself like to do a lot of the stuff, which is cool, pretty cool. But I have a little bit of like hesitation sometimes doing that, just to make sure it's not too bloated with too many things. What skill did you need to gather this data? What dependencies were installed? Care more about prefill? I heard you have to use it with pflash. I'm not sure if I believe the speeds that they report. Seems a little too good to be true. I'll have to take a look, because that seems, I mean, yeah, these numbers seem maybe too good to be true, but those would be awesome if I'm able to get it. But I'm currently running this with Qwen. As you can see, guys, it's pretty fast. Yeah, definitely. I prefer to have it tell me what it learned, and in a new session to tell it what to do based on what we learned. That is true. Yeah, that is exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm asking it what skills it used, and then what dependencies it installed. And it looks like just raw curl and Python succeeded. I do remember reading somewhere inside of the methodology here. It seems like the creator had said that the creator said that curl is pretty much all you need for some of these things. Hey, don't p flash in public. Don't do that. Sorry, I cannot read the other language, but let me translate it to English. Oh, well, I appreciate the compliment. From looks like Turkish. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Qwen 3.6 has been fantastic. This is why I want to get it set up locally. Like, I think it is like, I think if this was the level of AI that I mean, 3.6 kind of crossed the threshold to where I don't think I would actually need to use Claude or OpenAI if I was really dialed into some of the projects that I'm working on. That's kind of how it feels to me. Obviously, it's not state of the art and it's not frontier, and it won't be able to 100% vibe everything. But if I just needed to learn things and read things and learn how to do things manually, I think Qwen 3.6 is all I would need. So Brave search failed because I don't have the API key, and it looks like 50 packages were installed. Okay, I don't want it to automatically install dependencies. Alright, use curl to hit Redux.json API. Yeah, because I think it, like, the way that it's finding a lot of these skills is that maybe it determines that it needs to use a skill. So if it has too many skills in the tool, if there are too many skills in the tool bank or skill bank, then it gets a little confused maybe on what to use. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. I learned this the hard way. Where I was working on a project for like 2 days, and I told it to go back to code that it had basically changed, and instead of just reverting back maybe like one version ago, it restored the entire GitHub repository back to a previous cloned state, which was way outdated, and I lost all of my data. And I was like, oh my gosh, that was an annoying time. And that was with Claude. Never forgiven Claude for that. Eventually, I would like to be able to just give it a task and then go roast a turkey. That would be nice. But yeah, you got to pay attention to it. Yeah. This was actually when I was trying to figure out how to fine-tune index.tts2. I was working on a project, and yeah, it rolled back the entire project to a unworkable state because I asked it to revert to the previous stuff that we were working with, and decided, oh, we'll just go ahead and git clone. And it wasn't git clone. It was one of the ways to go back to a previous checkpoint. It did that and then reverted all of the files. I was like, oh my god, this is annoying. At that point, I just stopped, you know, programming for the day, or vibe coding for the day and went to go and work out. That was good enough. Okay, so I kind of don't like the ability to, or what I'm trying to say for the model here, like before dependencies are installed, is there a way to build an extension to ask me for permission? Yeah, I'll put the word fallback. If you see RM, I think RF, that's not a good one. You don't want that. You do not want RM-RF. Sounds kind of risky. I heard sandboxing is good so that it doesn't delete a bunch of stuff. Definitely heard that is good. Alright, let's see what it did. Yes, absolutely. The tool call event is designed for exactly this. You can intercept tool calls before they execute and ask for confirmation. The permission gate TS already. Dependency install gate extension. Okay. I'm not gonna pretend like I can read this because I don't do any TypeScript. I do mostly Python. Maybe I should get familiar with TypeScript syntax. Okay. Alright, so this is like patterns, install dependencies. The tool call event fires, which I bash. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, yeah, let's YOLO. Let's go with that. Please build it. Okay, so so I pretty much have Pi already all set up for my local usage. I downloaded Pi today. We got it running with local llama, llama CPP. Not local llama, not the Reddit group. We got it running with llama CPP. We got skills in here. Now we're building extensions. And I guess this is just the extensibility for Pi. So this is kind of cool. Document processing. Anthropic's skills. So Anthropic has their own skills. This is for Excel files, huh? Maybe, man, I'm tempted not to like bloat my entire coding harness with a bunch of skills, but it's too tempting to now just want to add all of these Anthropic skills. Like they seem pretty cool. Like, I mean, sure, why not? Maybe I should just download these. Yeah, let's get these skills in here. Sure, why not, right? What could go wrong? Shoot, what is this? CLS C Pi cd agent, cd skills, ls. We're gonna call this make their Claude skills, cd Claude skills. Skills also add a description to the context too. You might want to add them as prompts instead. I might have to think about that. I also have my own set of skills. I feel like I should fork this. Well, I'm gonna fork these Claude skills because sometimes I don't trust public repositories where many different versions might be changing and I might get a different version, so I want to control that. Claude skills, GitHub. Yeah, so let me fork Claude skills. Skills add a description of context to. I read that. Already read that. The agent knows about skills because they're told about them in the system prompt. While prompts are only known when you call them. I think Pi skills are more dynamic though. Well, also inside of Pi, you can like what any coding agent, you can invoke them with skill, with /skill, which I assume that allows you to determine what skill you want to use, and that's usually how I also try to invoke skills. All right. Excuse me. So here we go. I've got my fork here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just cd out of this. I'm going to remove their Claude skills, and then I'll just git clone this here. ls. All right, cool. And then I should be able to just reload this. Got all of these skills in here. Wow, nice. And now we've got 1 billion skills. That's perfect. Really? Now, what is the system prompt? Where can I find your system prompt? Let me see. I know the Pi-based system prompt is somewhere in here. Is it? I know. RuneScape music is so good. I mean, you need the music to be good in order to like play it in loop in order to play the game over thousands of hours. I think I've put over between the ages of like 5 to like 14. I probably put in 2,000+ hours on RuneScape. All right. So Pi agent system MD. That's Hosting mine with Llama CPP and Llama Swap. Llama Swap front end is a section where you can see the activity that shows the real data. Huh. Okay, that kind of went over my head. So what you're saying is the you're able to see the system prompt with a different front end graphic, with a different front end like interface. Like if I did localhost 8080, like you're able to see it in some type of interface like this. I mean, this is where I'm running the Llama CPP server, so I'm able to pull up the thing here. But it's telling me that to see what's actually active right now, you can use the context get system prompt method from an extension. Wait, I can just prompt Pi like this? Hold on. I think if you go into your Pi directory... well, this is kind of cool. You can just prompt Pi directly like this. That's nice. That's pretty cool. But I wonder what model it's using. I can't do that. My system prompt contains internal instructions and guidelines. Well, it looks like I'm not running a heretic model or anything like that, so it's giving me a refusal. Yeah, let me just check manual. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry for that. Let me catch up on some of the chat going on here. What VRAM do I have? Yes, that is correct. I have an RTX 6000 Pro. Very fortunate to have gotten it. It is financed. So, it is a very expensive card. I did need to use it for, business purposes, including YouTube. So, yeah, that is me with the card. Very well. Works really well. I'm able to fit so many models on it. Could not do anything without it. So, it's pretty nice. Before that, I had a 4090. Before that. Video models. But back to... yeah, I haven't tried any of the video models, unfortunately. But I did see a few things released. So that is cool. Alright, so I think I have Pi set up pretty well for the most part. I don't know if there's anything else that I really need to set up inside of Pi. Let me see. I think what I was trying to set up was the system prompt. I think that was. But off screen right now, I'm trying to find where the system prompt is for Pi. Somebody said that the Pi system prompt could be found somewhere. I'm not finding it. Now I might be blind, but I am not finding it. Yeah, where is the Pi system prompt? Pi system prompt. I did see that, isn't LTX like 2.3 like the best video one that you can use locally? Okay. System prompt .ts. So if I have to think, extension grep ur. Do I have frep? Do I have grep? I don't think I have grep there. I think it's inside of, if I have to go into app data, let me see. Sorry, you guys can't see any of this. I don't want to show it. If I go into app data, it might be inside of npm. Yes, okay, it's inside of my npm folder. docs. Oh, sorry. Joke taken. It's inside. Yeah, it's inside of my npm folder. That's where it was used to install. Let me see if I have. What is this? Oh, this is a lot. Alright, I'm gonna do the vibe Cody way once again. Exits. It's assembled by Pi at startup from several sources. Check for. Okay, it wasn't there. It wasn't here. It also wasn't here. Can you check the npm folder to see where it might be? I also haven't tried WAN 2.2. Should I try that? WAN 2.2. I mean, WAN 2.2, LTX 2.3. None of them look close to the proprietary stuff like CDance or Goo or Veo 3. Like, open source is quite a decent ways behind on video models, it seems like. Okay, here we go. The system prompt is built inside of here. All right. Oh, okay. So where was that at again? That was dist core system prompt.js. Alright, here we go. Here is the system prompt construction and project context loading. System prompt construction. Oh, okay. Here's the tools list. Okay, I assume so. This gives it all the tools, the guidelines, Pi documentation, read when the user asks about Pi itself. Okay, gives it to the README, additional docs, examples, extensions. Okay. Append a skills section only if read tool is available. Okay. And this is where you were saying that it appends all of the skills here. Okay, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. LTX 2.3 is your new fave. Honestly, I've seen a lot of good, videos with LTX. Like, I think it's a fantastic model. But it's like nothing. I've seen some good stuff out of LTX, but the comparison to closed source is still quite a ways away. Microsoft team needs to upgrade their cloud subscription because the last Windows update broke your Bluetooth adapter. See, I want to turn off automatic Windows updates because not that I think not that it's broken anything for me, but like sometimes I'll be doing a long training run and then it'll restart overnight and then I'll lose like 8 hours of training for like a model. yeah, no FOS model is no open source models are close to any of the closed source ones. In terms of like zero shot just being able to do it. Did I see the Spotify deal with the UGM or WE? I did not. I did not see that. But I feel like you know the writing has kind of been on the wall a little bit. Like all these companies do want to be able to automate these very expensive processes to make things more efficient. So it kind of makes sense that they would be moving towards it. Hello, Imperium. Thank you for tuning in. Hope your day is going well. Currently just setting up Pi agent locally, trying to get an understanding for how it works and get things going. So it's going. So I do want to see. If there is a way for me to change the reasoning ability. I also need to know how to use the Brave search. I need to use the Brave search. I need an API key, I think. Oh, whatever. Gotcha. Sorry, I'm not familiar with the WE acronym. Now I know. Now there was a there was a GitHub repository that I searched up that you can use to edit, I think, like registry keys to stop Windows updates. Because even if you try to stop Windows updates inside of what was it? Like the system itself here, I forgot where it is inside of Windows. It'll just turn it back on like by itself. So they got rid of that, which is kind of dumb. Okay, so to use Brave Search, you need a free Brave Search API key. I can register here. Create a free AI subscription. Credit card required, but you won't be charged. Copy the API key. Set the environment variable. Equivalent one-time install. Run npm in the skills directory automatically. Okay, so I think I can go and set this up. Let me see. Let's see. I'm on Windows. Bro. System-wide. Where are these stored in Windows? Also view edit them. Okay, let me do that. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go and get an API key inside of Brave. Let me do this off screen so that you guys can't see it. Oh, my camera just died. Okay, let me put in a new battery into my camera. Okay. Alright, let me see what you guys have been talking about in chat. LTX 2.3 is one of the best models you've deployed as serverless on RunPod. Cheap and relay prompting. I've never tried 2.3 LTX. I haven't gotten into video models because I've been mostly in the audio space. But I want to get into the video side of things. Easiest way to stop Windows update, install Linux. Yeah, I gotta do that. I think so too. But Windows is just very convenient for certain softwares. Like, I've been trying to get back into SolidWorks recently, and I think I can only run that on Windows. $1 a month named command code with DeepSeek model. I just recently saw that you can use DeepSeek V4 Pro for very cheap, so that's one thing I might be looking at. Yeah, Windows for whatever reason. I mean, I understand for a regular user you don't want them to turn it off accidentally. Maybe there's some security updates, but for power users like myself, I'd rather prefer it not do that and update when needed based on security stuff, maybe. And yeah, like let me be at risk if I so choose to be at risk. Just don't update my system by myself, please, or by yourself, by itself. Create a free AI API key. Okay, sorry, I'm still following the instructions here on the left side. Wait a second. I can't use Brave for free anymore? Brave free API key. Hello? Hello? Brave doesn't allow for their free tier anymore. All right. Okay, RMRF'd the Brave API search. Yeah. Cool. Reload. I just set all that up. For what? A paid service? I mean, if I need to, I'll go and pay for something if it's useful. But nothing is free. Nothing is free, guys. Nothing is free. Someone's always paying for it. Meta search engine users are neither tracked. I should probably not like install these things so haphazardly just on stream. That is bound to get me into some type of security issue. 30k stars though. What could go wrong with that? 30k stars. Yeah, Brave doesn't provide a free API. Exactly. Just delete it. Just delete it. I mean, come on now. It's gotta be FREE. It's gotta be free. I don't use MCPs. I actually never understood what MCPs were for. Like, I just use skills. If I understand MCP, it's like accessing maybe a very specific container for stuff to do. Also, Rayan, thank you for tuning in. I know you've been busy with your Twitch chats, with your Twitch streams recently. I haven't been able to tune in as frequently. Do you have a set schedule for your Twitch streams? I try to pop by every so often. Pi web access extension without any issue. Let me see. Pi web access extension. I mean, I could just use curl, right? That's what was here. I swear that the creator said curl just works well. Where's his blog? He had a blog where he was just talking about this methodology. I swear I saw this somewhere. Blog. Read the blog post. And you just... However, you can use curl to reach from this, both of which, let me see. Oh, I guess I must have read something, but it's, never mind. Take that back. All right. Tool calls search xing API. Okay, I'll probably have to just do that. Pi web access. Don't know if I want to do this. Like, how many stars does this have? If you don't have more than 30,000 stars, I'm not downloading it on stream right now. I'll wait till after stream. Yeah, we're all F2P, free to play. Qwen 3.627B, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm using on the left-hand side. 3.627B, running it on Llama CPP. Yeah, man, Rayan, you gotta get that schedule going. It's kind of cool though, popping in and out. I'll sometimes pop into like one of your VODs and watch a little bit of the VOD. Yeah, nuke the non-free API key. That's what I did. Please hack Brave and give me unlimited API access. I don't know if that will work. Oh boy, it didn't work. Look at that. Oh boy. Main issue with curl is that the web is formatted like crazy, not dynamic loading or careful using the stars in metric 2. There may be a lot of people buying stars. Buying stars. Well, I also generally look at issues. Like if there's a lot of issues in here, unless they're botting issues and everything like that, then that's a different story. But I'm not a security engineer, so what is it? The vectors for attack on me are fairly high, I would assume. Nothing going on in the VODs. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. I see you coming out with new content. I think your recent video was giving the access to your camera, right? I thought that was pretty funny. To install search xng. You're spoiled for choice. Right. How to can be found here. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay. Free internet meta search engine which aggregates results. Neither tracked nor profiled. Used over Tor for online anonymity. Do I have to host this somewhere? Like quote unquote. Get started with search X and G. And set up your own. Deployments and containerized. Choose option. Okay. As Docker, you need to add the user running the container to the Docker group and restart the connection. Now applies rate limits to unauthenticated image pools. Containerized environment compose templates allows you to define container configurations declared in a manner. Host it as a service, and your Pi harness will call the API. Okay, cool. The vision thing, Rayan, was pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see how much the models have improved, especially like getting the size down with quality. Like the smaller models are genuinely not terrible now. No, yeah. The vision models are fantastic. Like they've gotten really good. I was trying out one model recently called Mini CPM Omni 4.5, and I'm gonna make a YouTube video on it. But it's a really cool full duplex model that's able to you're able to talk to it. It understands video, and it outputs voice. It's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. Now you'll host it as a service, and your Pi harness will call the API. Cool. You're patient and present with them. Limited scope. Okay. So I definitely can set this up. Because I do have Docker Desktop installed. Now this is a little bit beyond my understanding of jargon, but we'll get through this. It's recommended to create the environment and configuration. Nano, do I have access? Nano is a Linux thing. Oops. Yeah, Rain, I can actually, I can show you real quick. Let me see if I can pop it open. I was trying this out on another stream ago. CD code. Let me see, where am I at? Shoot. Just use Vim. I'll get to Vim. I'll be in Vim soon. Don't worry. I will. I don't know. Am I gonna go full Vim? Maybe, maybe not. We shall see. UV run. And this also isn't just for Rayan. I don't know if all you guys were here present in the last stream, but there's this cool duplex model that can be used to talk to kind of like the AI I don't know how to describe it. Like it's a full duplex system, so the AI can see you, can listen to you, and it can output speech, kind of all in the same one, all in the one go. Start UV. Yeah, video understanding for a small vision model would be pretty cool. Yes, yes, sir. Yeah, mini CPM models. If you're looking for the AI waifu/assistant stuff, keep an eye out on mini CPM, especially the Omni models. Like they're pretty dope. Hey, I guess it's kind of like a house, right? A duplex. I don't know. I don't think so. Oh yeah. Use Vim instead of Nano. Yeah, I think I used Nano on a Mac. Vim is also available on Mac too. So I was like, I'll get used to Vim. I had to use it in college, and we had to learn all of the key commands and everything. It feels kind of cool to be able to code and go through all your windows without really having to touch a mouse. I mean, it feels like a superpower. But I think this should work, even though I'm running. Oh, I'm using all of my RAM right now. I'm using 126 gigabytes of RAM right now. Hopefully my system doesn't crash. Let me Okay, I closed out of Llama CPP so I don't run out of RAM. But like the last stream that I went over was I went over, I think Chips, you were here too. I was going over the mini CPM model, and we actually got the duplex model running and working. I think it's pretty dope, the way that it works. Like you're able to talk to it and it responds in real time. Close the Bitcoin miner. Well, the Bitcoin miner in this case is Qwen 3.6. I did just close out of Qwen 3.6, so that one has been it's been closed out of. I was like, now I had added a, I had added something into here that makes the script take so long to start up. I think I added like compile. So maybe I can remove that because it's taking way too long to get started up. I just wanted to show Rayan the duplex model, but it's giving me trouble. How do... Okay. Yeah, 50 years in the... It literally is like ancient technology. Well, the thing is about the... What is it? It's, we're going to be using Llama CCP for most of our stuff here. Hey, it works. It works. That's the thing. That's the issue. Is it works really dang well. Let me turn off config compile false. Okay. Well, so this is the model that I was using. I think it was mini CPM. I'm surprised that I missed this model. which was their mini CPM 045, the Omni model. What was 517? Was this recent? 517? That was last Sunday. So they released this after. They released this after my live stream. API service. Okay, we'll have to take a look at that. Let's click on this. All right, we were already there. Okay, can be called through the chat completions API for both traditional text and also duplex. Huh. Okay, so this is interesting. I wonder if Mini CPM is actually going to release their next full duplex model open, or if they're gonna keep it like API access only. Open BMB. This is Alibaba, right? I think this is Alibaba. Who owns Open BMB? Oh no, maybe OpenBnB is just the company. It's not like a subsidiary of Alibaba or Tencent or anything like that. Oh man, the model's still loading. So I guess we'll just have to wait for that. Okay. But I also was setting this up too. So while I wait for that other model to load, I can go ahead and finish setting up the search XNG thing. So I can set up the environment, create the environment and configuration directory. Do that here. Where do I want to put this? I want to put this inside of my code directory. What does makedir p do? Oh, path. Makedir. The way Google is these days, I think you're going to enjoy having search XNG. I hope so, huh? That's the hope. It shouldn't. Oh my gosh, that's too many things. It's gonna make life a lot easier. Search XNG. I wonder if I could make my own search engine, powered by Qwen 3.6. That would be nice. Fetch the latest compose template. Okay. No, I need. That's right. I need to go like this. We'll change these to backticks. Then we'll copy this and go into here. Okay, maybe we can't do that. Make this compatible for PowerShell, please. Because I have unlaunched my 3.6 instance. Okay. Huh. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Copy the env example and edit the values as needed. Okay. Alright, and I'm going to edit this off screen. I don't actually think I really... We'll go with 80/50. Okay. So I'm setting things up off screen right now for the search XNG. Okay, ls docker compose. Okay. Oh, it's up. It should be up, right? Let me check my Docker desktop. Okay. Okay, cool. So I should be able to use search XNG. Now with Pi, I wonder if I have to make a new skill for search XNG. Does Pi have a search XNG extension? Is that what this is? Web access? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I guess I'll probably just do that. All right, we're going to pull in the big guns here. Whip out our 5.5 GPT and get this built. I'd like to build a skill here that calls to the search xng container that I'm running here. Basically, the agent tested by calling the API. Oh, no, stop. Please test it out, call it, and build the skill. A tool, not a skill. What's the difference here? Sorry, not a skill. How do I go back? Shoot. Is there a way for me to go back? Fork. To build a tool. No, skills are explicit MD files, and then tools are just, tools that it has access to, I assume, if I remember. Okay, that makes sense. I'm skill brained right now. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. That's right. Yeah, pretty much Agent Go Burr. Let it go. Now I just need to make sure that it does indeed work on that port that I have set, 8050. I don't think I have anything on 8050. Let's see. Coding issue. Oh my gosh, I'm still trying to launch that other demo that I was trying to do for mini CPM. It's still launching. What is going on here? What is it taking so long for? You'll have to the soundtracks. You'll have to thank Ian Taylor for creating such bangers. Okay. built it as a Pi extension. It registers tool. Command also supports. Alright, to activate it in Pi, run, reload. Oh. The tool should still work even if JSON output is disabled. Hello? Let's say, who is Ian Taylor? What if it'll do that? Tell the agent to search something now. Who is Ian Taylor? Is that how that works? Oh, it'll use it. Okay, nice. That's the wrong guy. By the way. Making music. Okay, cool. Wow, looks like it's using the It's not associating with RuneScape. Let me see. Hello? Well, that's news. I didn't know that was a thing. Let me search that up. What the heck? Well, that kind of sucks. What in the world? Alrighty. Well, he created some great music, but his actions are despicable. That is nuts, bro. What the heck? I didn't even know that. Well, that kind of freaking sucks. But hey, the more you know. No. I hope he wasn't training anything. Well, now he'll be mining in jail. That is crazy. On the bright side, we've got Search XNG working now. So, that is pretty nice. What is the greatest video game of all time? Yeah, it's unfortunate. It happens so often. Like, you go Hollywood, you go politics, you go CEOs. Like, it's all over the place and everywhere. YouTubers, streamers, it's all over the place. It's nuts. So it's not even surprising nowadays. It's very unfortunate. There's no objective answer, but the most commonly cited greatest video game of all time is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Is that true? You guys believe that? Legend of Zelda. I don't even think I played this game. Which one was this? Maybe I should go play Ocarina of Time. They should remake it, huh? If they remake this game, I'll play it. Also to have a replacement for Google at your local port. Really? Localhost 8050. Oh! Howdy. What is Arch Linux? Oh, look at that. Boom. Wikipedia. Oh. Okay. Cool, cool. I actually didn't. Now I have Google running. That is pretty nice. That is awesome. That is awesome. Good old-fashioned search engine. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, what the heck? Like that is based. Search XNG, like, wow. Okay. All right. That is really nice. That's very useful. Thank you. Appreciate it. Ocarina Recomp that runs perfect on modern hardware. Native 4K 60 FPS mods available. Ocarina Recomp. Now, I'm surprised this project hasn't been like DMCA'd and like sued. I'm surprised. I'm surprised it's still up. Okay, this repository, the original game is built. Okay, does not contain game assets. Of course, they got to do that, or else they'd get wrecked. Can I make AI play these games? I don't know. That would be kind of neat. I've been trying to research AI game agents for like the past year, but it's a lot of work to get them going. Research isn't really research is a big word, more or less just looking at papers and checking things out to see if there are any off-the-shelf options. Yeah, I probably will make a video with the Search XNG. I don't know, it doesn't really fall into like AI stuff, but it is a nice open source tool, but the overlap to be able to make requests with it does kind of fall into the AI stuff, so maybe I will. I do plan on making a series of videos that focus on Pi, open code, or whatever like that, to try to get these things running locally, just because I find that they're pretty neat. Google for its AI mode. AI for why you search with AI. Yeah, no, what's funny is like sometimes I'll just pull open like Google, and I'll just go to the ask if I just need something done real quick. I mean, that's super useful. To have it do a task. But yeah, there's so many AI agents out there nowadays, like searching. It's crazy. And Nintendo's busy trying to rewrite the law so they can sue Power World again. I know. What's going on with that? I never actually played Power World, but yeah, I heard they sued them, and I don't remember if they won or not. Oh my gosh. And then I totally forgot that I was trying to launch Mini CPM Omni. And I'm checking up on the status of my Mini CPM Omni, and it's not even launching. Like, there's something going on with it. So yeah, don't know what happened there. Let me see. To launch Mini CPM. Let me see. Okay. They lost huge. They lost big. So bad they had. Wait, who lost? Nintendo? Hold on. Let me search this up. Let me use my ultra powerful AI to search this up, because now I have access to the world. Pal World versus Nintendo. What were the repercussions? Might still need a URL fetch tool though, because if you try to have the agent read like a news site or anything that serves its content just in time, you'll get garbage HTML. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind then, just in case any gibberish happens. Well, it's using the tool a lot. Wow, it's doing a lot of research here. Okay. No one has won in the Nintendo versus Pal World lawsuit. Pocket Pair is still fighting, but it's ultimately broadly unresolved. Okay, interesting. Well, yeah, I mean, technically, I'm not in favor of patenting game mechanics such as summoning, riding, or gliding. That sounds kind of tough. Then that's one company that has access to all those game mechanics. It's kind of crazy. I wonder if I should make a whenever I turn on my computer, if it should launch the search xng container automatically. I probably should task scheduler that. Sounds kind of nice. Probably should do that. Close out of that. Don't need that anymore. Search xng. Don't need that. Mini CPM. Need that. Oh, weird. Same turn relaunch. Oh, weird. All right, cool. So kind of on the side over here, I'm still trying to fix Mini CPM Omni to launch. For whatever reason, it's not launching because it lost access to my GPU. So don't know what happened in that WSL environment, but yeah. Nintendo lost. Oh, they lost. Wow. Okay. They lost. I hear that Nintendo had like a 99% win rate, so I guess that's a big L. Local Deep Research 041. Very dope. I'll have to try that out. You might still... Okay, so Omo, you're saying I should still need you should get a URL fetch tool when I have a region like news site or anything less content. The earlier you do it, the less friction. Alright. Let's do new. What is the best way to consider this for the workflow with search XNG. Let's see. There's a Pokemon-like game in China that is way more popular than Pokemon 2. I know China's coming out with a lot of great video games. They also come out with a lot of gacha games, and I was playing a gacha game recently, Neverness to Everness, and I'm still playing it, so not bad at all. I think they also created Arcanite's Enfield, right? I was playing Arcanite's Enfield before then. Black Myth Wukong I never played. Oh, my search XNG crashed. What's going on there? Oh. Oh, uh-oh. My, looks like GPT 5.5 has just shut down my WSL, so that's why my search just got killed for a second. Because it's trying to fix an environment. Let me see. Let's see, using a tool, PyFetch is my URL fetch tool, which is an extension that uses JavaScript data, so a lot, but defuddle is the main thing. Defuddle? What the heck is defuddle? Defuddle. Work in progress, extracts the main content from it, cleans up web pages by removing permanent comments, sideways. Fuddle takes a minute, defuddle is gonna get out. Okay, interesting. So it's to help get rid of like unnecessary assets and everything inside of a web page. Interesting. Oh, the song that's playing right now from RuneScape is like one of my favorite RuneScape songs to play while playing the game. It's pretty nice. Very nostalgia inducing. Going off grid with this one. I know. Going off grid would be great, like self-hosting everything. I think I'm slowly falling into like a self-host everything bubble, because I don't know, I just think it's cool. Self-hosting models, the models are starting to get there. It's cool to be able to self-host a search engine. That's neat. Self-host storage and everything like that. I want to get a home lab server. That would be cool. Be able to host my own Git. That would be neat. Let me see. Alright, so I gotta shut down my WSL instance. It's gonna crash my search XNG. Yeah, I'll look into defuddle. That sounds like a very good idea. Cool. Jellyfin server. I'll have to look into what the heck. There's a lot of jargon. The only thing with doing all this yourself, there's a lot of jargon, and it's just understanding what the heck is all of this. What the heck does all of this mean? But I mean, we've got these local superpowers now with these AI agents where we can basically learn anything to a decent enough extent and help out with all the jargon. Download all of Wikipedia, don't need that. I would like to be able to host and run my own anime server. I already do. I already have the APIs for watching all the anime that I want. So, you know, that's already done. OpenZim. What the heck is OpenZim? Okay, hold on. How does jellyfish work? Crime. Okay, jellyfish is crime. OpenZim. The heck is this? I don't even know what a zim file is. Web scraper. Okay, more web stuff. Zimit. Interesting. Okay, we'll take a look at that, maybe. Plex. You guys are really testing my my knowledge here. Plex. Home media. Okay. I didn't know that. Really? Jellyfin is Plex? Oh, I think I did run into this when I was trying to do when I was trying to stream anime locally. Yeah. Offline Wikipedia is good for offline models. No need for half the MCP when the data is local. Oh wow. How much data does Wikipedia downloading Wikipedia take? The compressed database dump of all English Wikipedia is about 14 gigabytes. Really? It's only that? It's only 150 gigs? That's not bad. 110? Oh. Wait a second. You guys are saying something different. Jellyfin is open source Plex. Okay, yeah, I'll have to take a look at Jellyfin. Definitely. Now the thing is, like, I would like to take a look at Jellyfin, but then in order for Jellyfin to actually be useful, I need to be able to access and stream things from the devices around my house. So then I need to start looking at custom apps to do all of that stuff, right? Onto like my phone, to like my TVs. So that's where things start getting a little different and very involved. 90 gigs though. 90 gigs, 110 gigs. And under 110. I might have to do this. I have an 18 terabyte drive that I should be able to store this on. Tailscale. I also ran into Tailscale recently, but connectivity. Tailscale. Is this like tunneling and everything like that? Like better NG rock or something like that. Yeah, I did run into Tailscale recently. Okay. It's like establishing like a secure tunnel or something along the lines of that to my home network. Cloudflare. I did run into Cloudflare, yeah. Okay, I think Rayan is long gone from the chat, but I have finally gotten the freaking mini CPM model running Omni full duplex. But just to give you guys, I just want to show this again. I think this model is pretty neat. This model allows for like a full duplex even with video. Omni full duplex allow. Let me turn off my camera. Let me see. Refresh. Oh yo. Can I have it use my camera? Okay, it's running into difficulties running my camera. Come on. Okay, I tried turning off my camera, but it doesn't look like it's gonna allow me to use my camera here. Let me see. Deactivate. Oh, there we go. All right. So this was the model that we tried out a little bit last week, but as you guys can see, I have my camera here, and I can talk to the model, and it can see like what I'm doing. So cover your guys' ears. It's going to ring. I gotta get rid of that annoying ring. My bad. Yeah. So there's that ring inside of the model there. But let's say, hey, can you see me?
I can see you clearly. You're sitting in front of a microphone, wearing a tank top, making peace signs with both hands and smiling, which makes you look really cheerful. Behind you, there's some colorful stuff on the shelf, and a poster too.
Cool. What about these? What are these? See that?
Oh, these are Vapor Cool severe throat lozenges from Vicks.
All right, what am I doing now?
They
What am I
provide
doing?
maximum
What is this
strength
called?
relief for sore throats. Now you're flexing your arms and raising them up. It looks like you're showing off your muscles,
Yes,
or just
yes,
having
ma'am.
fun
That's
being
right.
playful. Then you started laughing again. That's
Hey,
really
what's
energetic
this?
and happy.
What is this, huh?
Are you feeling okay?
Yes,
What is
I'm
that
okay.
now? That looks like a handheld massager. You
Whoa,
hold it
whoa,
close
no,
to your
this is not a
face, maybe
massager.
to relax
No,
your
no, no,
facial
no.
muscles.
This
After
is,
all,
think again, it's got buttons on it. It's got buttons. Hello. Yeah, the whisper is a little interesting, huh? Well, the thing is, so I can also change this to a different voice. Yeah, maybe I can maybe I can change this to. Okay, it's gonna ring again here. Ring. My ears. Sorry, guys. So yeah, I've got it going now here. Hey, what's going on? Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah, I could see what you're doing. You are making a peace sign with both of your hands right now and smiling at the camera. That's great to
We'll
see.
see.
It
We are
looks like
controlling.
you've got some sort of setup here.
All right,
Is this
what is
going to
this?
be for a video or some?
What is this here? What I got?
Oh, that's interesting. So it looks like you have a Nintendo Switch in hand and you're holding it up to your face as if you were wearing a VR headset.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
testing out some kind of virtual reality game
What
or
is this?
application on it?
What is this here?
Okay. Oh. So it looks like you have a bottle of Pacifico beer in hand. Are you
Right.
planning on having a drink while you record?
No.
That
no,
might
no.
make for an interesting addition to your video content.
What about this?
Oh, wow, that's really cool. So it looks like you have a shaker cup here with a character design printed on it. Is this from one of your favorite anime or games? The
That's
artwork
right.
is pretty striking. Do you use this for protein shakes or just for aesthetics when you're recording? I'm curious about where you got it. It adds a
Just
nice personal touch to your
it's
setup.
just kind of in my background. But yeah, as you guys can see, this model is able to respond in real time, is able to see what I'm doing. So it's pretty neat. Like, yeah, keep talking to me, like, and keep talking to me and observe what I'm doing.
Absolutely. I can definitely keep talking and observing what you do next. I notice you're gesturing quite expressively with your hands, sometimes covering your eyes.
Drinking stream. Oh wait. I reached the limit. Oh boy. Oh no. I should be able to set this up higher, right? Hard limit. Oh boo. 8192. That's it. Try telling it to name the things you're holding up, then holds something up without saying anything. Yeah. The voice is probably someone you've heard on YouTube. Um, Ask what bottle you held up earlier. Unfortunately, I've reached the limit here. Let me see. There's gotta be a way for me to increase the amount of tokens here. There's no way. It's only trained on 8,000 context tokens. KV cache reached limit. Um. Uh. Okay. I guess not. Let's go ahead and start a new conversation up. It's going to ring. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, cool. Yeah. You could probably see me right now. What am I holding up in my hand right here?
You are holding a light blue cup in your right hand. It looks like it's made of plastic, and now you've lifted up a brown glass bottle, showing the label clearly. The brand is Pacifico, which seems to be a type of beer. Then you've switched back to holding that white mug again. I can see you taking a sip from it. Your setup includes a microphone positioned close to your face so you can record clearly while you talk. Now you're holding both the bottle and
Yeah. I am. That is it. That's right. Okay. What else do I have here? Um, sure you could use rope. Maybe not. That is probably beyond my ability. Let me see if it can understand. Um, let's see. Hello, can you still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very clearly. Do you have anything else you want to show me or talk about? I'm listening. I see you're reaching for something behind you on the shelf.
Can you
Oh,
read
you've got an
this?
anime game case here. It
Mm-hmm.
features two characters prominently on the front. There's some
No,
Japanese text visible as
it's a
well.
book.
Would you like me to help you with that?
Yeah, can you read it for me?
Got it. That makes sense. Yeah, sure. I can read it for you if you'd like.
Hey, you didn't read it. I reached the limit. All right, guys, but um, so this is the future. This is definitely where the future is. These models, like, in my opinion, I think these full duplex models is where it's at because it contains all of the components that you need to understand vision, voice, text, and I can output voice. So like if you want your AI waifu, like this is you want a duplex model. You want a full duplex model to be able to interact with you like this in real time and to be able to understand and do that. The max context, yeah, for duplex mode, it seems like it's only 8K, but this is a glimpse into the future of these full duplex models. I think it's pretty fantastic. Um, uh, like the ability for this model to be able to tell that I'm changing things in person, it's able to read, my Pacifico. It's able to see that I've got a blue cup or a coffee cup is very nice. And apparently this works on a phone too. All right, let me go ahead and stop the video here. Get back in here. And I'm back. Um, like it's nuts. Yeah, RVC pipeline. That's basically the waifu, except you only have 8K of context, which is unfortunate. Well, excuse me. I think Arch definitely like it's certainly the future. And I know the question has been like how much of it is going to be open source in the future. It seems like China is keeping, you know, is keeping the open source community alive right now, which is very interesting. An interesting dynamic for how that's working. So as long as that continues to happen, it should breed competition. Now you can ask it. You can prompt around Tiananmen Square, but I don't. They generally don't like Tiananmen Square. Like let me see. Let me launch. Let me go ahead and relaunch my Llama server. Ba-dunk. Yeah, an obliterated version. Yeah, I think we'll get these models in time, like 100%. Go ahead and launch that up, so it should be good. Models. Qwen 3.6 alias. Should I? Nah, I don't wanna. I don't wanna do that. Should I go to Taiwan? Oh, it's still loading. Let me see. Well, it says it's an incredible destination. Yeah, there's definitely some sus things from China, but you know they've created a lot of the open source stuff. So, you know, the West, we got to pick up our game with the open source stuff. How about the? What was it? 1989. Well, this is Qwen 3.6. I mean, it didn't deny it. These models used to deny it, but it's there now. So, it's the whole history is there. So that's interesting. So there's that. But yeah, we've gotten a lot of great stuff for that that's coming out of China. So, you know, competition is supposed to breed better models for open source. So hopefully we get there. Yeah, that's the last time that I asked it about 1989 Tiananmen Square. It did deny me, but this time it got it. So, Cypher the Great, thank you for tuning in. Love the videos. How much VRAM do you need? VRAM depends on what you're running. If you're trying to do Llama CPP with Qwen 3.6, you can probably run it with 24 gigs of RAM, 24 gigs of VRAM at Q4, but you would need to run it with Q4. But yeah, it really depends on what type of models you're running for the amount of VRAM that you need. I personally use 96 gigabytes of VRAM because I do a lot of stuff with it. So yeah, some of these vision models, like, I know people that just take photos, or kids that just take photos of their math homework and ask like, hey, how do we solve this? And it helps out, you know, solve these issues. So for education, it's going to be great. I think it should be investigated quite heavily for education. Now, obviously, you shouldn't just use it to copy and paste answers, but you need to be able to use them effectively. It does know when it's being tested. That is true indeed. The CCP is not going to be very happy about it. Yeah. Very true, maybe. When yeah, when you have these models off grid, they're gonna be very useful. Technically, I think in a year to 2 years we'll have a model that's sufficient enough to run like on your smartphone. Like Google is doing a lot of work with their edge devices, I think, for like Android and whatnot, to be able to put them on the phone. I definitely think that's part of the future there, for those models. 5080 and 2070 Super, but mainly for code. I haven't used anti-gravity since they launched it. I tried it for a little bit and then I went back to Cursor, and then I dropped Cursor and went back to VS Code, and now I'm contemplating using NeoVim. Don't know how that made its way. But yeah, with a 5080 you should be able to run Q4 Qwen 3.6. You just won't have much context. You can definitely offload some of the cache, I think, to the CPU though. Yeah, like you should be able to fit this maybe with some offloading at IQ4 NL. Yeah, kids don't even know how to read anymore. I've heard about that. I've heard that is an issue from teachers. They're saying that the kids, they don't know how to behave and they don't know how to read, which is not good. Not a good thing at all. Yeah, when you become too dependent on just saying, "Hey AI, do everything for me," yeah, it's gonna be a big issue. So there needs to be, like, the reason that I think AI needs to be taught inside of schools is there needs to be curriculum needs to be able to use AI in smart ways to teach kids how to do like problem solving in ways that were normally limited by a bunch of jargon. So the curriculum would need to change quite a bit to start utilizing kind of like how the AI stuff works. Like, I don't think there's a future where we just say no AI, just like I don't think there was a future where there's no calculators. Like I had like those I forget what it was, like the TI-85. What was a smart calculator? No. TI calculator, smart calculator. Where is it? Where was these smart calculators? I had one of these smart calculators. Anyways, it cost like $200, but literally everything the calculator could do, my phone could do too. So, TI-84, was it TI-84? No, not even the TI-84. It was the shoot. What's the TI calculator? Calculus with graphing. No. Bruh. These are not it. TI calculator for graphing. No, it was like $200. It was like $200. TI Inspire. Okay, yeah. We had to use these bad boys right here. Yeah, TI Inspires. Yeah. Oh, we could like do all the graphing and everything like that. Like all this could be done with my smartphone at the time, and now we've got these AI agents where we can use them. Yeah, this was it right here. The CAS version, TI CAS, Inspired CAS. This is it. This is it right here. I mean, cool little devices. I like them. I mean, you could, so like these devices, you could upload like old Nintendo ROMs into them, I think, which is pretty funny. Yeah, TI-83, not the TI-83. Yeah. How old am I? I am a crispy old 27-year-old. So not that old, not gonna lie. I was born in 99, so just the edge of the millennia. 99 baby right here. So I still got a decent ways to go till I get to that middle-age age, but I'll get there. Getting there day by day, step by step. Cheating with the AI 84 before LLMs use the programming. Yeah, true. You could just put the calculators. You could just put the formulas into the calculator and just plug in the values. I believe, right? The TI-84 was. I think I did have a TI-84 before. This also might have been it, but yeah, no, maybe it was a TI-84 that some people had, but I also had the option to get the CAS version of it. This was like a graphing calculator. Crispy 27. Graphing good 4-line writer. Yeah, graphing calculators were nice. So like the thing is, so like I used to know how to do all the graphing calculator stuff, and I believe calculate the area under curves and whatnot using integrals. But now I believe I could probably just say like, hey, Mr. Qwen 3.6, can you build me a Python function to calculate the integral of the formula blah blah blah? I could probably just do that, and that would be dope. Well, that would work. Oh, did I lose chat? Did I lose chat for a second? I think I dropped a bunch of frames. Yeah, I think I dropped a little frames. You guys still here? Can anybody hear me on the other side? Yeah, I am a Zoomer. That is indeed true. Gen Z. That was me. Or is me. I think I fall into Gen Z. Like what years are Gen Z? RuneScape music go burr. Okay, yeah. I love RuneScape music. It's so good. Oh yeah, so I am a Gen Z. I'm like on the cusp of Gen Z. Holy moly. Look at that. Alright, well, I gotta go soon, so probably have to wrap things up here. I pretty much got Pi set up. Like, yeah, I pretty much got Pi set up and everything like that. I'll stick around a little bit to chat in case you guys have any questions for a little bit, and then I'll be heading out of here. I was like, should I live stream tomorrow? A future plan that I have is I'm going to be testing out Qwen 3.6, all of the different quantizations of it. And I was going to make a YouTube video about it, but I feel like that's going to be a lot of testing, so I might just live stream it and then just edit it. Yeah, I'm still here, so I'm also dropping frames again. But yeah, Arch, if you guys are gonna tune out now, I'll see you guys next time around, type of deal. But I'll be still around here. Let's see, can you set up real-time voiceover for games? Have different voice characters? Yes, I could. The biggest. The one that I'd probably use right now is like Seed VC. I think that would be capable. Oh. Yeah, I think you know, and what a good timing too. My stream is starting to drop frames. I guess my connection is getting a little spotty. Like you could have real-time voice over games, if you maybe use like a text to speech, like a different type of text to speech engine, that's very possible. That is a possibility. Stick around for a sec. Of the FOS model companies, which lab do you think most promising? Like, are you talking in terms of like free and open source, like Qwen? I like Qwen. Qwen is cool. I think even though some of the heads for Qwen left, I think they're still going to be pretty big. Oh, actually, I'm gonna throw one in here. NVIDIA. There have been some very good releases from NVIDIA recently. Or at least they're starting to get their foot in the door for open models. Skrillex. Now, what is like Skrillex? Like Skrillex was like a band, right? Yeah, the NVIDIA models have been really good recently. Like, I've been using Nemotron 3 Omni. And if you think about it, they're the biggest GPU company in the world, and they are starting to release some models like this Nano Omni model was fantastic, or is fantastic for like audio understanding, video understanding, and I've been playing around with it. The only issue is like some of these NVIDIA models require a lot of VRAM to run, so you need a lot of VRAM about it. Well, you have to give it to Jensen. Yeah, Jensen has created a multi-trillion-dollar company from the ground up. I know they've done some spotty consumer practices, but they've pretty much enabled the entire AI breakthrough to happen. And then beyond, like, I think NVIDIA is one of the top ones up and coming. I think Google seems to be pretty good with some of their open releases. I don't know about like Meta with Llama. I don't know. Like recently I sold all my Meta stock. Meta wasn't doing as good as I had hoped. So I swapped them to another area. Yeah, it's gonna be they were the first to 4 trill. Yeah, the only issue is like we're kind of like in a post-consumer economics where it seems like just businesses seem to be, where the people need to put their money. It kind of sucks. So that's why I'm trying to host everything possible, but locally as much as possible, so that in case it does switch to just subscription-based stuff, I'll at least have something local. All right. I've switched to doing dailies while I talk, so I gotta go do something after this, so I'm gonna do my dailies right now. Oh. Yeah, first company to hit 4 trill. I really like Gemma, but I actually haven't used any Gemma models recently. I might use Gemma, like maybe 31B, but we'll see. We'll have to see. Yeah, I do like the Sam models. Sam models were actually really good. I really enjoyed Sam, but we'll have to see. The Sam models you could use to label stuff for YOLO, which is really nice. Yeah, I don't know. My Wi-Fi has been dropping a lot of frames recently, so it's a good time to start to end my stream. I think there's a lot of wind outside. I am running on Wi-Fi, which kind of sucks. So that's the only big issue that I have. But I gotta just finish my dailies and then I'll be out of here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm dropping frames because I started playing Neverness to Everness, but could be it. Yeah. I think, you know, the way that it's going to work is NVIDIA is going to release a lot of good models for people to use in the open source community, and then people will build around them. It seems like that's their pathway. Yeah. I don't really like using Anthropic models. I don't know about you guys, but I found Anthropic to be a little bit slower than like Codex, or like if I had a coding task to do, I found Codex a lot better. Next step is record yourself doing dailies. Yo, actually, I've been thinking about that, and I was gonna do it with I'm trying to figure out if I can do that because I wanted to use AI to do my dailies for me, and figure out how to effectively, you know, do that, because that would be nice. I mean, technically I do like to play video games still, but usually I like to play video games on a weekend. And so if I'm playing video games on a weekend, I'm losing out all on my dailies throughout the week, which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I pretty much don't use Claude for anything like that. Oh, Amelia or Rem? Oh, this is a hard question. For me, I am Team Amelia, but I like collecting like Rem memorabilia. I don't know if that makes any sense. I do like Rem a lot. She's cool, but she's been kind of absent, if you know what I mean, recently. I also gotta watch I gotta watch ReZero before people start spoiling me. Yeah, I'm not a big Beatrice fan. I think Beatrice is a cool character in ReZero, but not necessarily like my type of character. It's too much of a lolly. Memorabilia, yeah, true. Also, like the memorabilia is huge. Like there's a ton of memorabilia you can get. Like I think they had so many figurines made of Rem, which was nuts. Yeah. The chips I used, I literally had the experience with this. Like I needed to use Claude to make like an Excel macro, and I wasn't even able to finish the Excel macro before I ran out of my $20 subscription. I was like, I think Claude is smart for orchestrating tasks, and I do find that it's better at orchestrating tasks than Codex. Like Codex is a one and done, end to end. Here, go ahead and do this task. I have this feature plan lined up. Go and do it. It's like that type of model. Whereas I think Claude is able to orchestrate and improve upon like a project that you're working on a little bit better than Codex. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just kind of how I feel with it. The heck? I think that's it for my dailies. I think I'm all done. Yeah, that's pretty much it with this game's dailies. It's pretty quick. So I was like, I probably could make an AI to do dailies for this game. I think it would be nice. But yeah, I think I think tomorrow I was gonna do a live stream tomorrow, maybe. I think I was gonna do Qwen. I was testing out different quantized versions of Qwen. We might do that on a live stream. I think you guys might find that interesting. But I've gone ahead and downloaded 300 gigs of Qwen 3.6 27B models, and I'm gonna try it out because I'm curious myself to see which models run the best. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Pretty much for the live stream. If anyone has any last questions, I'll stick around for like a few seconds or a few minutes and answer them. Free cloud usage. Wait. They give you free cloud usage on their website too, and I tried asking it to do something one time. My daily usage, if I could be thinking, yeah. No, that's been my experience with Claude. Like, it'll hit your 5-hour you'll hit your 5-hour session super dang quick with Claude. It's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, Arch, thank you guys for tuning in. I don't know when I might go live tomorrow. If anything, I want to try to get a YouTube video out on it, so I'd probably go live earlier than later tomorrow. But I'll probably set it up again and go live then. Maybe noon time tomorrow. Maybe not. But we'll see. But yeah, guys, it was a great stream. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I actually had more concurrent viewers today, which was nice to see. But yeah, had fun. Learned a lot of new stuff. Got Pi set up. I think that's gonna be pretty much it, guys. So yeah, I'd like to thank all you guys for tuning in to today's live stream. Until next time, I will see you guys later. So peace.